So, to some good news here. Lots of Australians got a job in the past month, which is fantastic news. The unemployment rate is down yet again to 5.6%. We were deep into the sixes during the depths of the recession towards the end of last year. We've flipped and turned this thing around. It has been magnificent to see.
The unemployment rate has fallen again to 5.6%, some 70,000 new jobs. We've seen the participation rate climb to the highest level on record. We've seen the youth unemployment rate, which is a great relief to see that falling down to 11.8% from 12.9%. And we're seeing the underemployment rate and the underutilisation rate also fall. This is all good news for Australians to see jobs continue to come back into the economy.
Now, remember, we'll have to wait a couple of weeks to see what happened here, but we were being told that there was 1 million people on JobKeeper, and if JobKeeper ended, then potentially maybe 150,000 people would be added to the jobless queues. Well, we haven't seen that happen yet. These numbers were about last month, and the kick-in has only happened in the past couple of weeks, so we'll wait and see. But imagine if, and I don't hope for this in any way, shape or form, but let's imagine that a huge number of those, 150,000, who were kind of line ball about whether they'd keep their job or not when it comes to JobKeeper, lost their jobs. Well, thankfully, because so many people were able to hold their jobs and so many people were able to return to a job and so many people were able to get a new job, it meant that the unemployment queue that would have been way longer if things like JobKeeper didn't exist, they literally would have been hundreds of thousands of people longer, is going to be shorter, and their capacity to be the talent pool of which future employment will come from, it is a much better picture. So yes, I, like you, hate the idea about how much debt that we currently have. But I absolutely understand that a social safety net is needed, and last year it was needed, and it worked. Here's Josh Frydenberg explaining why JobKeeper had to end.
It had to come to an end, and we've now moved to the next transition phase of our economic recovery plan, which is more targeted support, be it the arts sector, be it the aviation sector, be it the tourism sector. So that program had to come to an end. That was the advice of Treasury. There are characteristics in the JobKeeper program that if you left in place, it would have a perverse outcome across the economy, particularly preventing people moving more freely between jobs.
Oh yeah, and consumer confidence, it is now at an almost 11-year high. So people are feeling good about the economy right now. I get it, if you're somebody on the edge or on the wrong side of it, you're not feeling great. The vast majority of people in the country, they are starting to feel more secure as the weeks and months roll on, which is good.